Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into this edition on ALH Live. We are here now on location at the ShoWare Center in Kent, Washington, with legendary R&B group Silk.
What's up? And then everybody looks up and says, "What the rest of them, man? What the rest of them?"
As you guys know, you guys may not know, but this is Big G, this is Little G. Silk burst on the scene in the early 90s with the smash hit Freak Me. You guys have enjoyed longevity that a lot of groups have not enjoyed, okay? And this show here at the ShoWare Center in Kent is sold out. Now, 20 years, in the game, how are you feeling, Little G, right now about still having that type of drawing power?
Man, let me tell you, I feel real good. Really though, it really builds you up on the inside, to know that after all these years that you are still doing something that the people are still hungry for,
right.
And they remember you and they have that much love and respect for what you do.
Absolutely.
And it just lets you know that you're continuing to do the right thing.
Right.
And then, we as a unit, we have to expound on that and we have to keep bringing it to you guys.
Absolutely.
Which leads to our new album that'll be coming out in 2011.
Speak on it, please.
No, we did not forget all of y'all out there. We definitely have it popping.
Okay.
And man, we just appreciate all of the love and support that you guys have given us over the years.
Right.
Even during our times when I separate ways for a minute.
Sure.
And then when we came back, and for us to come back as strong as we are, it's like we never separated to do any different things,
Right.
And it's just because of the true fans and the love and knowing that we are doing the right thing.
Big G, what do you attribute? He said the fans. Okay. What do you attribute most that your fans have continued to follow you throughout all these years? What do you think that is owed to the most?
Probably the music. I mean, at the end of the day,
okay.
the music is it's the beginning and the end of everything. It's like,
wow,
you can contrive a lot of stuff, but you can't contrive real music, real lyrics, real vocals. At the end of the day, that's what if it's all the way right, it's timeless. So whether you hear it now, whether you heard it 20 years ago, whether you hear it 20 years from now, it'll be timeless, it'll be classic. And we've been very fortunate to be around some people and have some music that a part of our legacy that's kind of timeless. Right. So I attribute everything, like we were just talking about, how with the music,
sure.
How it benefits your life.
Right.
20 years ago.
Right.
But on the flip, there's a girl over there who can't be 20.
Right.
But she appreciates certain parts of the music.
Sure.
So there's got to be something, there's got to be quality to the music that stands the test of time. And I think that is the key to our success, if you want to call it that. Our ability to remain relevant, even though we're not in the forefront of the industry, the music allows us to continue to be relevant.
In terms of legacy, Silk and Joy, you contributed to the musical pantheon, one of the biggest hits ever created in R&B. Now, at this stage in your career, when you look back at that, is that something that you're like, wow? Because you guys are obviously down-to-earth guys, you know what I mean? And so it's like, is this something where you look at it and you're just like, wow, or is it something that you guys feel like that's motivating you guys to hold up kind of a somewhat of a standard? How do you?
It's sort of both.
Okay.
Even now today, I still look up and I say, wow.
Wow, okay.
They still want that.
Yeah.
And then, and then that motivates you more to say, well, we got to do more of the same thing.
Right.
We might put a different twist on it, but
right.
Basically, we have to stay to what is key to our success.
Right.
And that's where a lot of artists mess up today. They're too busy worrying about changing up what they do.
Right.
If you keep your core and then you put some bells and whistles around it, then you're going to keep your fan base, and then you're going to bring in a new fan base, which is what we have accomplished.
Absolutely.
Just like he was saying about the younger generations. Man, you'd be surprised how many people of the younger generations are coming up to us and they're still talking about what we do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
When we go in, we look to make music, and I have to give Keith Sweat his props. He taught, Oh, yeah, baby, you gotta make it feel good. You gotta feel good for you, baby.
I had ever told you.
You know, yeah. You know, and so we were young, you know, we were coming out of high school, and I mean, what can you really be feeling at that age? Not that you can really understand or appreciate what he was saying at the time, but now look at it, it's like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Sure.
You know, back then we were being fed something that we didn't have the palate to appreciate.
Okay.
But now, yeah, because I can go and play that music and know it feels good to me, and it feels good to me and it feels good to other people, obviously, based on what's happening. And we're very fortunate. Let's be clear, with this show, you know, there are other artists on this show. We are a little cog in an engine that is good R&B music from an era that people appreciate. So, you know, Casey and JoJo, Genuine, Shy, H-Town, we all playing a role in, you know, we're all this gumbo that help fill the center up. And to me, it speaks volume to that era of music. And so now what excites me is it tells me that can be taken to other places and people will come out and accept it for what it is. It doesn't have to be no disrespect on any other genre of music, but at the end of the day, people will come in droves if it's presented properly to come and hear what we do. And that's what's important.